we go.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. Stolen by Ayton. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Phoenix has possession. And here's Paul. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
3 on the clock. No one covering.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Now Lowry. Robinson on the wing. Now here's Adebayo. Robinson can't hit. Booker against Lowry. Shoots from the elbow. Booker can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Butler finds Adebayo. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton. Booker for 3. Rebounded by Butler. And Lowry gets doubled. Now here's Adebayo. Robinson on the wing. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hook loose. And stolen by Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ayton against Butler. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Lowry against Paul. Outside Tucker. Outside Robinson. Pass to Lowry. Stolen by Booker. Going all the way to the rack. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns get another 3. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And the basket by Bridges.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. With the drive. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
An incredibly determined player Butler is very hard to stop. Jimmy plays the game with passion.
Paul drives in. Count it. Paul's got 5 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Bridges against Butler. Takes it inside. Right side Tucker. And the 3 off target. And here are the Suns. They're on a 16-4 run. Deflects the pass. 3 on 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Adebayo slams it in.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
And it's Paul off the drive. Soft touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Nifty move. Again, the Heat score.
You see how agile Adebayo is. Excellent at slashing after setting the screen.
And so it's Phoenix earning this break in the action. Up 10. They've been locked.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns champions.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Setting the floor for the Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Here's Lowry. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo, a screen on Bridges. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Outside Paul. And here's Ayton, hounded by Adebayo. Paul against Robinson. Paul passes to Booker. Clock at 4. That one doesn't drop. And Miami will go the other way with it. Robinson finds Lowry. Here's Butler. Crowder with a steal. Booker with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Booker can't get it to go. Booker's gone 1 of 5 from the field. And they double up Adebayo. And slam dunk by Tucker.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Ayton, a screen on Lowry. Here's Paul. And it's Miami with a rebound. To the inside, Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
A capable scorer from all 3 levels. But what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders.
Crowder, that's good.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Paul against Lowry. Outside Tucker. Shot clock at 6. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Shoots over Robinson. Paul drives in. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game. And something Lowry's always had, great strength.
You know what? He helps set a physical tone for the team. That's what you expect from your 7-footer, not your 6-footer.
Now here's Lowry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's Butler outside. The Suns clear it. Up top, Paul. Pass to Bridges. There's a minute 34 left to play in the half. And he's going for the oop here.
Watching Crowder, one thing that stands out to me is just how reliable he's been throughout his career.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Butler passes to Adebayo for three. Robinson, good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Paul against Lowry. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. And Lowry with the defensive effort. The Heat have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Tucker inside. Booker defending. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from three. Bridges has got 6.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Robinson. Fires for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Paul with it. Booker for 3. Connects from downtown. Booker's got his second basket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And we've reached halftime. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Hero outside. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
From 9 feet, again, the Suns good for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Double team on Oladipo. Is covered by Ayton. Back to Oladipo. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bridges. Pushing it up now. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Bridges. Crowder's got 9.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. It's Hero on the take. Banked it in off the glass. Hero's got his first bucket in this one.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
Payne, the pass to Craig. Back to Payne. Going inside to the paint. McGee. Oladipo with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. It doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Craig. Pass to McGee. Now here's Craig. Defense right on him. A nice shot by McGee. And the Suns lead by 18.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oladipo against Payne. To the right side. Here's Martin. Again, the Heat misses.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Strus. Oladipo with the ball. Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. To the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the
His
line.
first personal foul. At the line for the Heat.
And the free throw, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Shamet, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. It's Hero on the take. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
Pass to Johnson from downtown. Strus grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Tyler Hero hammering it down, playing with a lot of confidence.
Outside Payne. Now here's McGee. No good. Here's Martin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Hero with the bucket.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
McGee, a screen on Oladipo. Craig on the wing. Pass to McGee. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Payne with a double. Oladipo on the wing. Hero against Payne. Martin a screen. Down low. Back to Hero. Pass to Strus. The ball's knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for your son.
"12 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Right side, Paul. Bridges outside. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's the Heat with the ball. Trailing by 10, setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Victor Oladipo. He's out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Martin in at the power forward position. Here's the pick. He's covered by Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And the head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
At the line for 2.
Previous play is under
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
There it is. On a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball, that's his first real mistake.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. And it's the Heat with the ball. Pass to Robinson. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And here's Booker. Back to Paul from the arc. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Lowry. And it's rejected. It's Booker on the wing. Robinson defending. And that one's long.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Tucker. Unable to get that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Butler with a steal. He shoots. Paul against Robinson. Here's Adebayo. 2 points. That one goes.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Booker. Driving in. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Outside Robinson. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Deflected.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Tucker. To the paint. Here's Butler. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A good interior scorer. Jimmy Butler using his strength and explosiveness to full effect.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 7 assists in the game.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Robinson finds Lowry. Lets it fly from 18. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Ayton. Good D by Adebayo.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Takes the 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Paul. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now a 9-point Phoenix lead. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Here's Tucker. outside Butler. Pass to Lowry. Here's the three. And again, the Heat missing. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now Paul. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And here are the Heat now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Back to Robinson. Fires from deep. Drops in the three.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
So the Suns win it.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, lots of young players, a lot of energy brand on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one, and then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. And it's Young in at the one. A shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Just 2 to shoot. No good from Booker.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Paul looking around. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Booker. The drive by Paul, and the shot goes in.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen. Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Paul outside. Kicks to Crowder. Tries it from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the paint. Here's Hunter. Makes it off the glass.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. That's a 2 from Paul. Gets an open look and hits. Paul's got his second bucket tonight. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young looking around to the left side wing. Capella, the pass to Collins. The dish now to Young. For 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
Now, some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Booker outside. And there's the drive.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Collins hits to Young. Here's Herder. Defended by Booker. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herder.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Paul against Young. Top of the key, Booker. Driving in, and Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
6 on the shot clock. Booker finds Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges misses. The Hawks leading by 4. It's Young on the wing. Offline with his 3.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Hunter, a three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Stolen by Collins. Here's Young. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 4. And will.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Cantor.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back the ball. It's tipped. It's Crowder on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And Capella sends it back. Back to Herter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passes.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Booker, right side. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 6.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Young with the steal. And the pass to Hunter. Plenty of space. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Back to Young. It's rebounded by Paul.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Hunter against Booker. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young inside. Working on Booker. It's Young on the wing. Defended by Booker. Herter passes to Young. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
Booker left side.
2 minutes.
Young against Paul.
2 minutes.
Crowder the pass to Ayton. And Capella sends it back. Here's Herter. Defended by Booker. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns a fast break. Booker outside. Driving inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He could be an impressive dunker.
Paul against Young. Passes it to Capella. Sweet move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
That one on 8. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Here's Herder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Suns trail by 6. Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Young's shot is off.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Outer dishes to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. And the rejection by Collins. Bobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end.
14.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
20.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. John Collins has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. Back to Shamet. Pass to Payne and stolen by Wright. And Bogdanovich kicks to Okongwu. Misses the 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Trailing here by 8. And that one's good. Shamet. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways to get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about. I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Payne with it. Okongwu covering. And it's McGee with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now the pass to Luwawu. From past the arc. Traps in the tray. Luwawu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Payne passes to Johnson. Wants to get it to Shamet, and does. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Leans inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen. Triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
The previous play is
be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Right side. A wide open look here for Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 7. Shamet kicks to Craig. And he drives in. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Wright finds Bogdanovich. Here's Luwawu. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Passes to Craig, back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 on the clock. Payne can't hit. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Luwawu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
McGee, the pass to Shamet. McGee's shot is off. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. A wide open look here for Wright. Atlanta again missing. Suns trail by 9. Inside. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Payne.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Payne passes to Johnson. Here's Shamet. 5 to shoot over Bogdanovich. And it's Shamet missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually gotten high in that kind of range.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. She's out there for Phoenix. They push it up, 4 on 3. Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Now Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Capella with a screen on Bridges. And that one's good. Hunter.
Looking for some friendly competition as Hunter responds with a three-pointer of his own.
Paul with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Booker the pass to Bridges. Into the lane. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks leading by 12. Right side, Collins. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Crowder. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Collins. There's the feed to Young. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Paul left side. With 3, Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Young with the ball. In the corner, Collins with it. Capella inside, defended by Crowder. Capella kicks to Young. 3-pointer. Again, Young missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Paul dishes to Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. Hunter grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Ball against Young. Right side, Collins. And they'll get another chance.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Kept alive. The pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes the first.
But there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
And Young, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Let's bring up the
And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the
Here we go.
backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And here are the Suns. Paul finds Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, for certain guys, the mid-range is not where you want to be. But for Devin Booker, it's money.
Pass to Mitchell. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ball against Conley. Paul passes to Crowder. Here he goes. Over Bogdanovic. And it's Crowder missing. Ayton against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Pass to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Ball passes to Booker. Over Mitchell. Crowder. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor. So well-rounded offensively.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Conley against Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Ayton. To the inside. Here's Booker. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Inside. Crowder with a steal. Paul with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Booker for 3. Pure from three-point range. Booker's got 5 now.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Bogdanovic against Paul. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Pick and roll. Chris Paul. They are synonymous with excellence. This guy in the two-man game, look out.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. And he drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Now here's Paul. 19 seconds left in the first. Bridges outside. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 4.
All right, rookies coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Pacers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. And it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. Booker against Gobert. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Launches a 3. Booker can't get it to go. Utah trailing here. Now here's Mitchell. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Up top, Crowder. Into the lane. Bridges outside. Over Bogdanovich. No good from the low block. Here's Utah. Here's Mitchell. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Ayton, the screen on Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Comes up empty down low.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Mitchell. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. To the middle. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Ayton. Paul's got his second basket on the night.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Well, with last season's MVP award going to a center in Nikola Jokic for the first time in over 20 years, how would you evaluate the place of that position in today's NBA news?
Well, BA, you make a great point because the top 2 candidates for MVP were actually in the center position, Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. To me, it's about how skilled is that 5 spot. If you have guys who can control the action, who can score inside and out, who are exceptional at making plays as a passer, don't underestimate the 5 position. As long as there's a highly skilled guy at the position, it will always be in vogue.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The putback. Mitchell grabs the miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
2 minutes.
Here's Conley. He has 6. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. To the paint. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The shot off that time.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Bridges misses. The Jazz have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul. That one's wide left. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Back to Bogdanovich. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Screen by Bridges. Pass to Booker. The three. The shot won't fall. And Utah will come the other way.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Conley. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. No good. A bit long that time.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we finished off one half of play. Suns in. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
17.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So the Utah 5 right now. Juan Hernan-Gomez out there with Eric Paschall. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. Shot clock at 3. And he lobs it up. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And here's Clarkson from deep. Gay. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Clarkson outside. Drives to the hoop, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
McGee with it. Pass to Craig. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Craig's got his first points of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Nice shot by Whiteside.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. McGee, a screen on Clarkson. Payne, pass to Craig. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Back to Craig. Launches it. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now here's Hernan-Gomez. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Clarkson outside, driving inside. No good on the shot. Johnson with the defensive effort. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Gay against Craig. Whiteside with a screen on Craig. Pass to Hernan-Gomez. Up and in on the layup. And it's now only a 5-point Suns lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Craig. Pascal defends. Pascal against Craig. Here's McGee. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. McGee's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Clarkson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Payne against Clarkson. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. Back to McGee. And Whiteside with a block. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. So Utah ends up going with a new group. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The 3 from Craig. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Conley. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Free throw drops for Conley.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career. That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside Mitchell. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Panthers.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Pass to Bridges. There's the 3.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
The drive by Mitchell. Knocked loose. The Suns leading. And the Suns pushing it up now. Paul for 3. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Mitchell. Inside. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell.
Well, at 6'8", Bojan Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
Conley against Paul. Bridges, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. To take the lead. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3.
Well, that's That's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Ball against Conley. Bridges, a screen on Conley. Left side Booker. Goes up on the baseline. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. For Utah, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ball passes to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Just 5 to shoot. 13 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Blocked!
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Utah with the ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Left side Conley. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Gobert with the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 5.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Pass to Booker. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Back to Paul. 4 on the clock. Booker, pass to Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Ball against Conley. 1:36 left in the game. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. That ties it up.
Well, catching shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Gobert. He takes it in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
You know, I think Rudy Gobert at one time was considered a throwback big, but the fact is he's adjusted his game, and he's now able to play in the modern NBA. A defensive force everywhere on the floor.
Ball against Conley. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
46 seconds left in the fourth. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Ball against Conley. Clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Here's Paul. And here's Booker. No one near him. And he buries it. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Booker for 3. win with all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Welcome to this Thursday night. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now here's Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. 17-foot shot on the way. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Driving to the basket.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Booker the pass to Crowder. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. I can imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Outside Butler. Robinson on the wing. Down low. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
Now, here is Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Ball outside. Takes it from 10. Good work defensively by Lowry. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Tucker dishes to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And Tucker kicks to Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Good D by Booker.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Adebayo. Another shot. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
And there's the call on DeAndre. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Lowry with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. There's the pass to Tucker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Paul outside. Bridges passes to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Lowry. To the inside. Hefty move. Misses from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Crowder. That's tipped and stolen by Butler. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Robinson. Rejected by Booker. Adebayo with the bucket. The Suns trailing. And here is Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Crowder. Back to Paul. And it's Crowder, top of the key. Paul outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Paul. Booker, right side, launches it. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 points.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Pass to Tucker, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges misses. The Heat with the lead. Out to the right wing. Here's Lowry, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Bridges kicks to Crowder. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Robinson, that's good.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Paul against Lowry. Booker with no one around, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns. Lowry dishes to Robinson. And Tucker has it in the corner. From outside the arc, and it's Robinson that time on the assist from Tucker. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Paul. Got a piece of it. He takes it in. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Tucker. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Crowder. Bridges finds Ayton. Ball outside. Outside Crowder. There's the dish to Booker. Crowder, a screen on Robinson. Here's Booker. That shot misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. Butler with the ball. Bridges covered. And it's Butler with the jam.
What an explosive drive by Butler. He goes straight through the defense and finds a shot.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Now here's Butler. He has 6. Pass to Robinson. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Booker against Adebayo. Booker the pass to Crowder. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Lowry. Passes it to Robinson. It's up a 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Paul surveying the floor. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play has entered the room.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, could they decide?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third.
23. The Suns. 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Hero. He's out there with Oladipo. And it's Martin in at the 4 spot.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Now, here's Oladipo. Not a lot of room. The pass to Hero. With the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
Johnson finds McGee. Back to Johnson. The shot that time, not on target. Great tee that time for Martin. Strus passes to Oladipo. Off on the layup. Suns trail by 3. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
And he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Here's Payne. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And they'll keep possession. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On defense, Phoenix. It's a 5-point game.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the...
And it's the Suns with the ball. McGee finds Craig.
Give him a hand, man.
It's deflected. Lost to Strus. To the middle. Here's Martin. No good on the shot. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Inside. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And it's Martin missing. Suns trail by 7. He lobs it up. Pushing it up. Down low. Good saving. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. 6 to shoot. Pass to Strus. Here's Hero. Going inside. 3-pointer. Martin. Rebound by the Suns. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. They need this one. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Johnson.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Oladipo taking his time here and finished off by Oladipo.
And there's that signature burst from Oladipo. You know coaches love to see that.
Payne kicks to Johnson. From 7. And the shot is long. The Heat leading by 7. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Oladipo, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Oladipo's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
Man, it is hard to shake Oladipo's focus on these drives. Even when you get physical, he still gets it done.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. Payne in the post. That one falls. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now, here's Oladipo. Payne covering. Oladipo with the ball. Hero from long range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with...
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. In the corner, it's Robinson. Outside, Butler. Drives to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Crowder the screen. Paul goes in. He kicks it to Crowder. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Booker with a deep three. Not going to go that time. And Miami the other way now. Takes it inside, and he gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 11. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Bridges with the board. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Tucker dishes to Lowry. And the three off target.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Crowder is screen on Lowry. Lobs it up for Crowder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bridges with the steal. Booker finds Crowder. Booker with it. Butler covering. Here's Bridges. And again, unable to change momentum here. Passes it to Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Business as usual for Adebayo, just bullying his way around the paint.
And Adebayo drops them both. Suns trail by 16. Paul right side. Booker in the corner. From 15 feet away. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Paul. Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. And again, it's the Heat missing. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bridges attacking. And the layup falls.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
The Heat leading by 12. Now Lowry. Outside Robinson, just 5 on the clock. Drains the three-pointer.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Heat.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Bam Adebayo.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Back to Robinson. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And the Heat lead by 18.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And here are the Heat now. They're on a 15-4 run. Paul against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Kicks to Lowry. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate. Thank you, David. Great.
And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, but yeah, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. And that's collected by Trae Young. On offense, here are the Hawks. It's Herder on the wing. Screen by Capella. Herder can't hit. Throws it up high. Stolen by Collins. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Capella finds Young. Stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Now Herder defending. To the inside. Ayton. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Young against Paul. And that one's good. Young.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Outside Paul. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. On the take. Here's Ayton. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. And here's Young. Outside Herder. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Bridges. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. On offense, here are the Hawks.
Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season in the NBA. They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Right side Booker from outside the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Young, the pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Buries it from 3. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but they pick up the foul in the process. 2 shots coming at the line.
Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score, definitely rebounds, and he for sure defends at an impressive level.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. The 3 is up. On target from range. Booker's got 6.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Back to Young. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Bridges misses. The Hawks trailing. Down low. Here's Collins. Good work defensively by Crowder.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Booker, and it's blocked by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Hunter can't get it to go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Booker, pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. To the inside. Ayton finds Paul. Ayton with it. Shot clock at 5. Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella, another shot block.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Paul with it. Up in time. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Suns. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Paul passes to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Paul against Young. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots it. Collins with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
It's Bridges on the wing. And it's Bridges with the jam.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Paul against Young. Left side Paul. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Hunter against Bridges. Outside Young. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
From deep three-point range. Out to Bridges. Fires the three. And the Suns get another three.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Outside Herder. Back to Young. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Aiden. It's Booker on the wing. Now here's Crowder. Collins comes with a double. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 17 left in the second quarter. Capella with a block. Here's Aiden.
Capella like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
Young to pass to Capella. And here's Collins for three. Offensive board. And it's Capella with the jam.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Graham, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Back to Aiden. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Collins. Here's Hunter, and he jams it home with authority.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker. Five to shoot. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
John Collins having no problem that time playing through the contact.
Outside Booker. Inside. Stolen by Capella. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Danilo Gallinari out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Delon Wright, and it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that's good as he hits both shots.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Okongwu. And he can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Johnson passes to Payne. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Okongwu. Bogdanovic from long range. Tries to spin move. And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And he lobs it up top. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Luwawu Cabarrot. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the paint. Here's McGee. And he lays it up and in.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Atlanta is shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. And he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Johnson passes to Payne. Shamet into the lane, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
The Hawks leading. Now Wright. Into the lane. Off target at the rim.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
And here's Payne outside. Gallinari with it. Picked up by Craig. Right, the open look. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to McGee. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Okongwu. Nice form on the 20-footer. Okongwu's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Shamet, defended by Bogdanovic. All by himself. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Bogdanovic showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
Outside Johnson. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip-in.
Right outside. Pass to Okongwu. Hey, expanding his range. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns trailing. Inside, McGee. Rejected by Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Here's Okongwu. Outside for Gallinari. Back to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. For three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 54 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Here's McGee. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich down low. Gallinari for three. The shot comes out. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Payne. Knocked away. 4 on the clock. Here's Craig. Okongwu with the rebound.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Here's Bogdanovich. He can't hit that time. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Hawks on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Suns, they've got Torrey Craig, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Okongwu. Goes back up. Outside for Gallinari. The shot from 20 feet out. And too long on the shot. Well, the Suns shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Johnson. Here's Shamet. Back to McGee. And McGee with the stop.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Right with the ball. From deep. Called in by McGee.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Down low. And a fast break now for the Hawks. It's tipped. Payne against Wright. To the middle. Here's Shamet. So they take the lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Craig. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. And here's Young. Outside Hunter. Back to Young. This one for three. Knocks down the long J. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Herter. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with this team. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so they have a chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Paul. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. And Hunter, here we go. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
Outside Paul. Down low. And there's a 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Young finds Bogdanovich.
Oh,
over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Spins. Here's Young. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Hayden's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here they come. Young from long range. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Young against Paul. Stolen by Booker. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Crowder goes in. The shot misses. Good D by Bogdanovich. To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. For 3, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Outside Young. Screen by Capella. Fires the 3. And Young is good for 3. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is rapid fire. Back-to-back triples. Momentum swinging wildly.
Pass to Booker. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Young against Paul. Now here's Young. He's closely guarded. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. The drive by Paul. Here's Crowder. Yes!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
So it's Atlanta now. Young with it. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. There's the drive. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Bridges. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them.
Oh, say does that.
You know, Doris, when we think of these teams, we think offense. What kind of game do you anticipate this being?
This is going to be a lot of fun because you've got highly skilled offensive players on both sides. Neither team will take a possession off. Thirsty scores. It's going to be punch, counter punch all night long.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Paul passes to Ayton. Banked in off the glass.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Conley against Paul. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive, and it's blocked. Shot clock at 6, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Trying to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Mitchell. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Here's Paul. About a minute played so far here in the first. On the wing, Bridges. Booker outside. The three-pointer, no good. And it's Utah's ball. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell against Bridges. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Booker outside. From deep. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Now here's Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Paul kicks to Crowder.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
The pass to Gobert. Poked away. Bridges with the steal. And Ayton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 5.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ayton the screen. For 3, Booker. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 3. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Count it, good.
This is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Pass to Bridges. Conley against Paul. It's tipped. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Bridges with the steal. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. He has 6.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Here he goes. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that grade with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's 8. 6 points for him. Paul finds Booker. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Woo-hoo, that was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint, 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Ball outside. Over Conley. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. From the arc. The shot comes out at the end of one. A closely contested game so far. Utah out in front, up by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Paul kicks to Booker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's struggling. Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
To the inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Booker up top, covered by Mitchell. No good from Booker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says the 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell looking it over. To the middle. Conley against Paul. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Mitchell outside. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And it's Conley penetrating. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
O'Neal against Bridges. Conley grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge win.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The drive by Paul, and the basket is good. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Passes to Booker. Lets the three fly. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
And it's Mitchell missing. Suns trail by 8. Crowder the pass to Paul. It's tipped. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Paul outside. Over Conley. And it comes off the front of the rim. Jazz leading by 8. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. 12 points for Donovan Mitchell. Crowder, a screen on Mitchell. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, how fantastic is Jay Crowder in the pick-and-roll environment? Can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Now, Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special.
Here's Bridges. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Inside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Paul looking around. And there's the pass to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Suns, Cameron Johnson is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Shamet finds Payne. Over Pascal. Here's McGee. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 6. Pass to Craig. Takes the 13-footer. Utah with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Gay, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
And he can't hit the second. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. And there's the drive. Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. The tray. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Utah leading by 10. Here's Clarkson. And the layup is good.
Big time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Shamet. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Dane looking around. That one misses. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Haskell finds Hernan Gomez. Plays it up and banks it in. Hernan Gomez has got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McGee dishes to Payne. Johnson, the pass to McGee, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Utah called for the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both good from the line that time. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Clarkson. Payne covering. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Payne passes to Shamet. And here is Craig. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
Yeah, easy call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Royce O'Neal comes in for Eric Pascal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Mike Conley subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Suns trail by 16. Payne with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Johnson surveying the floor. There's the pass to Shamet. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. McGee in the corner from downtown, and the Suns miss again. Mitchell wide open. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 18 points.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz lead by 16.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jazz leading by 16. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Booker against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Basket good. Gobert has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. Ball outside. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Conley's shot is off. Ayton finds Bridges. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the wide open shot from Crowder connects from three-point range.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jay Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Down low. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Paul kicks to Booker. Stolen by Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Suns trail by 19. Ball passes to Ayton. Now, here is O'Neal. No good on the 3. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by O'Neal. To the paint. And the shot's good from Crowder. 7 points for Jay Crowder.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Bridges outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
And stolen by Booker. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Tips it, and Ayton stays with it.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Mitchell outside. A 3 ball. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker against Conley. Now here's Booker, guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. It's tipped. And that's going to be too many steps. That's the whistle on the travel. Jazz leading by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Gobert in the corner. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Conley against Paul. From deep, the rejection by Paul. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oh, Ayton in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...